Good evening. It's been a while actually since I've done a video in my dressing gown. That's how busy it's been. I'd say as far as lockdown, bank holidays brought it back out of me a bit. The dressing gown needed it. Much needed actually. Anyway, wanted to talk about changing, re-educating, ditching the fad diets. Good evening, Diana. Ditching the fad diets, one sausage sandwich at a time. One sausage sandwich at a time. The reason I bring this up is because I wasn't actually going to do this tonight, hence why I'm in the dressing gown, but sometimes I just get the urge. And just like with snacking and food, when we feel like we're not in control, that's how I get with here. However, there's something called urge surfing. This is complete tangent here. Urge surfing. Urge surfing, when you get the urge to do something, ask yourself, how long does the urge last for? Do you even know? How long does the urge last for? Do you even know? Really interesting one. It bugs me because it gets in there and you go, wow, I'm challenging myself now. That's number one. Number two, just accept the urge. Don't fight it. Accept you've got an urge. You might have an urge right now. It might be crisps, like just there. Just accept it. There might be a hot chocolate from your new Tassimo machine right next to you. Feel the urge and ask yourself, do you want to give it a minute or do you want to do it? Just literally slow down. Anyway, that is urge surfing, and it's used in many forms to almost rather than fight something, because when you fight something, it just gets up and up and up and up and actually gets worse, it gets bigger, and it becomes more of an issue than if we actually just accept that it's there. It is what it is. It's feedback. Anyway, on to the actual story today. So I did a live Q&A on Thursday. So every Thursday inside our private, in our Kickstart group, we do a live Q&A, and we have a topic, like a theme, but then I do open it up so people can ask questions. It's really valuable actually, because you've got, everyone in the same boat. Everyone's been on, millions of diets before. Everyone's been in that position where they're like, should I start this? Hey Deb, should I start this? I'm terrified of my first session. What do I wear to my first session? Can I do it at home? Surely I won't have the motivation to do it at home. All these things. I'm not ready to give up my wine. I'm not ready to give up. And everyone comes in with that, we have all these things that we've maybe seen in the past. And I completely get it. And it's great that when we open it up, because everyone just chimes in a bit. But I have a topic on every Q&A. So whether that's with me, it's more nutrition related, whether it's IBS, diabetes, whatever. We have sometimes physios in. We have sometimes Dr. Adam Bibby, whose area is more around the psychology behind it. But this week was on about how to plan your meals quickly. With schools going back, stuff like that, this is even more relevant. Everyone's like, right, routine is starting, 1st of September, back on it. And at the end of it, I asked everyone, right, comment below one thing you're actually going to do. I've shared a lot of information and practical tips, but the problem is when you have practical tips, if you have more than one, you've got a choice. And when you have a choice, we delay. And the worst thing you can do is be in that procrastination mode, right? Where you do nothing. So what we then did is people commented below, and then I got feedback on them. And Sue, she's been looking into more detail at food, and Emma as well has found this. So I'll share two things. So Sue first, because this is the sausage sandwich. She's found that her innocent yogurt, granola, fruit mix, where she thought she was being quote unquote good, was actually higher calorie than a sausage sandwich that she feels like, oh, can't have that because it's a sausage sandwich. So actually having the sausage sandwich was actually more in line with where she wants to be, her calories, getting her on her way towards better results than the fruit, granola and yogurt. Not that that's bad. But what if it's a thing where you're like, oh, I can't eat that? Could that contribute to the urges I was talked about before? Because when you can't have something, guess what? What happens? You want it more. There's that. Number two, one of the ladies, she was talking about, Emma was talking about how, she's done Weight Watchers before. She just eats loads of fruit normally. And normally she wouldn't have like a cheese sandwich or anything like that. Yet again, she was like, wow, I didn't realise the calories I eat from fruit, I could just have a cheese sandwich, the thing I'm really craving. I just wanted to share that today because sometimes we feel like, and when we use the word feel like, we use an analogy, we feel like it's going to be really hard. It has to be really hard. And don't get me wrong, it's not easy. I'm not going to lie. But consider one, is it hard now? Because there's a reason why we're wanting to change, why we read stuff, why we look at stuff, why we think about changing, because there's an issue that we want to change. Otherwise, we wouldn't even think about it. So it must be hard now. Consider what's harder. Consider also that what if you didn't have to change it all today? What if you just had to make one change that seems so insignificant? What about if you find your aha moment, like the sausage sandwich, like the fruit thing, that just buys you a bit of time and actually gives you a bit of hope that actually, yeah, I don't have to, give up X, Y, Z. I don't have to wait till I have no social events. I don't have to wait till I'm fit enough to attend the session. I don't have to wait till I have the motivation to do a workout from home. Because actually, that's why we have the one-to-one at the start. We have the one-to-one at the start to find your plan, to put it together. So you know what you can do. You're aware of what you can do. We're aware of what you're willing to do, and we'll match the two. When your expectations match what you're willing to do, we can then gather, okay, this is realistic. Then instead of comparing yourself to X, Y, Z, who have a completely different lifestyle to you, which just makes you feel rubbish because you're not achieving what they're doing, we're focusing on just being 1% better each day, which will always, always, always help you stay focused so you can stick to it for long enough to actually get the results that you want anyway. Hope that helps. I am going to make sure my microphone is all charged up for tomorrow morning. As we have Tai Chi in the morning, we have no floor workout with me, so there's no getting up and down from the floor. We have high intensity with me as well. Lots going on. So, have a lovely evening. If you do want more information about our 28-day Kickstart, we do seriously have very limited spaces now. It seems like everyone this weekend was kind of like, right, I need to do something. So, Marlborough, we have only limited spaces for certain times. Depends when you want to train. Devizes, we do have some spaces. From home, we do have some spaces too. So if you do want access to that, if you do want to start on the Kickstart program or want more information, send me a message. We start from the 7th of September is the next one. So, hope that helps. Any questions, let me know. And enjoy your sausage sandwich. Take care.